we let's see. Something has changed at one point, so what's live? But there's no picture yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're live.
And we're
And
live.
Yeah, there's no echoing, right?
I don't hear any echoing, but like I don't know.
I think we're good. I think we're live. Did we need to share this? I didn't really share it or anything.
I posted something on the Instagrams.
Okay.
And do you remember what? Let me look. Let's do all this. Let's let people. Let's unveil the curtain.
So do we live? So we could instead livegram this. Livegram, whatever.
Livegram.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying is we could post it while we're actually streaming. Whatever that means.
We got 13 likes on the grams.
All right.
That's actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good because we don't have a lot of followers on the gram, but let me see. I'm going to post this on the my Twitter. And it's just youtube.com/Giant Robot Magazine, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right. Dude, happy Inauguration Day.
Yeah, happy Inauguration Day, or is it happy get rid of the other guy day too?
It's a little bit of both. It is a little bit of both.
I know, right?
It is, I've been keeping I'm working on my next solo show right now. So I'm keeping god awful hours. I go to sleep at 6, 7 in the morning every day now. And, I was,
no wonder. That's why you wanted to do this a little later. and your reply text was kind of late too, and I was like, "Oh, you must." Yeah, I figured you were burning the midnight oil.
Midnight oil was definitely being burnt.
Yeah,
and so but I got a chance to watch, Trump leave the.
You didn't go to sleep. You stayed up and watched it. Because it was early this morning.
When I got home from the studio, I was it was happening while I was driving.
Right.
He was giving his his rambling speech, and I was just like, man.
Oh, he gave a speech today too?
Yeah, he gave a speech at the airport.
Oh, wow.
And it was just incoherent and garbage, and I was just like, okay, well. So as soon as I got upstairs to my apartment, I turned on the opened up YouTube and watched him, to take off, and I was just yay,
out of here, sayonara, right?
Right, I still kind of flash back to election night, and you and I were texting a little bit. And you had mentioned that the bookies are all have it,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For Trump to win.
Yeah, it was scary, right? It was so weird. It literally did. The bookies did.
Yeah.
And then there was a point where it switched. But I was like, oh, the bookies are actually, the bookies usually are not wrong. They're well studied usually.
Yeah. Oh,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? They're in the business to be right and make money, right? So.
And if this was any ordinary election, they would be right, but it wasn't.
You're right, because of the mail-in stuff, and I mean, you couldn't account for exactly how many that was going to be. You have no idea, right? You can only guess. So
and because all these different states had their different
countings and stuff. What a wild situation, but. Whatever.
Whatevs.
It's done.
The best part of my day was when I woke up. I opened up Reddit, and I just dug deep into Leopards Ate My Face and Parlor Watch. And
so you actually is Reddit one of the first things you look at in the morning?
No. I usually open up YouTube.
You go to YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, and I
go on your phone.
My news streams.
On your phone?
Or on my tablet in my dining room.
And, okay. What about when you're in bed? Like you wake up and it's 1 p.m. because that's what you do, right? Or 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Luke Chu finally wakes up 2 p.m.
Yeah.
You're picking up your phone. You're all right. Then
I
what?
don't like picking up my phone.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I wasn't sure.
I don't like it because like, the text is really small on my phone.
Oh, so you go to tablet right away?
Yeah, I go to tablet.
But that means you're out of bed, or are you looking at the tablet in bed?
I get out of bed.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, get up and at 'em. Way to go.
Yeah, like, well, I don't know if I said I'm going at him, but I'm definitely up, and like,
all right.
Trying to make a like some kind of caffeinated beverage, and
got you.
And then I'll sit there with my caffeinated beverage, and I'll just start
gotcha.
Like, going through the news and seeing like what's going on. I'm wondering whether, it was such a crazy 4 years that where like the news was so insane. Are
you gonna miss that? You're gonna miss the wild news in a way, right?
After the 6th, it all just kind of started like it felt like the faucet was slowly closing.
Yeah, but it's continuing. All the arrests have been really interesting.
Oh, the arrests have been great.
So wait, you're looking at which one? You're looking at Parlor Talk?
I'm looking at Leopards Ate My Face.
What's that all about? Lepers or leopards?
Leopards.
Oh, okay, I think you said lepers, but okay.
Leopards Ate My Face.
Gotcha.
I think the name came from like some famous guy tweeted something about being a member of the Republican Party is like being a member of the Leopards Ate My Face party and then complaining about a leopard eating my face.
Wow, weird. Okay.
It's there's kind of like the weird, like, I didn't think, I joined the racist party, not realizing that it was a racist party.
So and then there's another one, Parlor Talk or
Parlor Watch.
Parlor Watch. And then, so, there's another one, Capital Consequences. That's the one I look at.
Capital Consequences. That's a new
one. So that's the one. I didn't even know about the two you're talking about. So I'm glad I could share Capital Consequences. Yeah, that's the one I've been looking at and enjoying that a lot.
Capital.
Hey, we're being joined by a few Pop Shop people. I put it in the Pop Shop message board that we're going live. Panchita. Duncan Stewart is usually a stalwart. Duncan's always trolling in our in the podcast. But he always says stuff. He does the same thing on Pop Shop.
Nice.
Elaine, Ty, and Panchita are both here. They're both wonderful folks. So I welcome you all.
So, you've been pop shopping now consistently for a while.
Since August, yeah.
Since August.
August, September, October, November, December, like 5 months. Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or maybe it's 6 months, roughly 5 or 6 months. Yeah.
So, how's that treating you?
Oh, great. It's interesting because I realize the world of the Pop Shop is a mix. It's a mix of a lot of people. You have some people that follow Giant Robot from long ago.
Mm-hmm.
You have some people there are some Robot and the Bear folks.
Nice.
There's some Chew fans, Luke Chew fans sprinkled in. There's James Jean fans sprinkled in, right? There's a little bit, it's like this amalgam of a lot of people. But one thing I notice is they're not necessarily like past, some are, but not a lot of them. I would say more than half or more weren't our regular store customers.
Mm.
I think they're newer for the most part. Not everybody, but a huge percentage are newer.
Right.
And so it's really interesting to see. It's just this great mix of people. And I know it's treating me well. I really enjoy it. I think the people are great. And only recently has there been a little bit of drama. I think it's been drama-free this whole time. Look at your face. The excitement of drama. Okay, so a person who's a collector type, someone who actually bought before Pop Shop, like they're a Giant Robot customer, got upset because, I'm joking around on the stream saying stuff like, okay, man, this thing's really rare. Snipers, get ready. I'm kind of joking, right?
Right. Right.
And I have so many times have said that if you buy this and you sell it on eBay, your choice. Okay with me, free market, go do it, right?
Right. Absolutely.
And this person said that I was fueling anger from the collectors by joking around too much and saying, snipers, get ready. Because, a person is actually a sniper, right? A very good sniper. They have very fast reflexes, I guess. So when it goes live, they often get the rare stuff and everyone gets mad. But they said that I was fueling people's anger. And I was like, no, I'm not fueling anything. I was just, talking, and we're talking about toys here. But they got all they got all defensive and whatnot. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But I had to just said sayonara to you, bro. Like, you can still buy stuff if you want.
Someone off
No, I didn't kick anyone out, but I did focus on it, and the person probably feels more offended now because I pointed it out. Right. I'm like, well, a person's like calling me out for saying the word sniper. I can't say, I'm not allowed to say sniper, and according to them, and because I say it, I've incited a crowd to be angry, like as if I'm Donald Trump, and as if we've stormed the Capitol, and we're trying to get the toy, You know what I'm saying? But this other guy, the sniper, is getting it. The sniper's getting it, and it's like,
here's the thing about like Pop Shop, right? Like, because of the way it's designed, like, I don't think that there is an app out there that people can use to actually like snipe an item. Like, like, have you ever used an eBay sniper before?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. There's a whole bunch. There's auction stealer.
You're right.
So so we're not sniping because we're using
an older one. Like, I haven't sniped on eBay for a long time now.
eSnipe.com is the other one.
Oh.
eSnipe.com, right?
Right.
So I'm the cheapskate. I'm not paying, so I'm using the free one.
Oh, I would use the free one too.
There are ones where you pay, and it maybe works a little better, but not much better. Anyways, the word snipe is common. It's commonly used. It's vernacular. It's not like when I say the word sniper or snipe, I'm pointing at one person. I'm not doing that. I'm just using a normal vernacular.
Right.
And this one person thought I was pointing at them. That's just like me saying, yeah, the guy who paints bears that are bummed out all the time, and man, he's an ass.
In the sea of bummed bear paintings.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
He's such an ass. He's a guy who just paints bears. I mean, there's 10,000 people who paint bears, so
there's a lot of people that paint bears out there.
Anyway, yeah,
or anthropomorphized characters.
Yeah. Oh, right. That asshole who paints whatever. Yeah, I can't say it. That Asian painter, that guy.
Well, so
it's all good though. That's the only drama. It's so minor, and it's based on one person who the terminology is got butt hurt.
Got butt hurt.
Oh, they got butt hurt. Anyway,
did he disappear from your stream after that? Is that like what?
I'm pretty sure they will. It's pretty new.
You should call him. You should like open up the window and have a chat
call
with
him up. Okay. I would, but I've now made fun of him a lot. Like I've gone the wrong direction. Like you want to see what my so sorry, this is going a long time, everybody, but I was going to make a this is what I was going to do. So am I going to do it? So I was going to like how Pop Shop you have to do a video preview?
Yes.
This was going to be
pretty funny.
So this is going to be my video preview. Wait.
Snipe.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was good. I was going to do that, and I was like, it's like too much focus on one person. Not important. Anyway.
Yeah.
I hope they get over it.
But
I give him a chance to apologize too, right? I actually wrote an email saying, hey, it's not right that you're accusing me of inciting this angry mob of people against you, because I'm not even saying your name.
Yeah, right.
And I wasn't even thinking about you. I was actually thinking there's other people who snipe better than they do. Right. But they thought it was all about them, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, part of it was like, I don't know who you are. Anyways, but I'm not doing. Anyways, I gave them a chance to apologize. They chose not to,
right?
And they decided to billow in their upsettedness, in their butthurtedness. So,
but
that's you know what that is? That's sour gripes over toys. Oh, toys. Didn't get the toy. I'm mad. Anyway, so that's kind of the game. So tell us about your art show. More importantly, that's backwards shit. Let's go forward. Let's push forward. Luke Chu is upon a giant art show.
Yeah, I'm working on my show right now. It's coming up at the end of February at Corey Hilford Gallery. Half the show actually is manifestation of painted versions of ideas from the drawings show.
Thank you. You're welcome, Corey. You're welcome.
You're
welcome.
I'm the one who's grateful because like I had to plan this show out, and I probably would be way even further behind now if I hadn't done, the drawings show with you.
You're welcome. It's all honored. So anyway, no, good, man. How many paintings are you done? Wait, it's wow. You're a month away.
I'm a month away. Yeah, I've got half the show done, and now I'm working on smaller, more kind of experimental like pieces. So Luke, everybody, for those who are listening, Luke Chu is really clever. You will not experiment on big pieces. You're going to experiment on the small ones because they're going to be the ones that are probably more affordable because they're smaller. Yep.
And they're the ones that you're going to have to buy. You're going to pay for experimentation if you want the small, affordable one. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
See, you thought of it all. That's like...
But the thing is that the experimentations are more about technique experimentations rather than like narrative experimentations.
Gotcha.
Like I will like they are all like this is the most bear heavy like show that I've done.
So they're still going to get a bear, but it might be a blurry ass bear.
That's actually one of the paintings I'm doing. I'm doing like
I just made that up. I had no idea, but you want to buy into Luke Chu's bears, which that's like 101. Luke Chu 101 bears.
Bears. Yes.
But if you're in LA, you're going to have to spend to get that little bear, the small bear painting, and it's going to be blurry. Too bad.
Well, it's like, I have this, like, I'm working on one where it's like just like really kind of dissolved. Like all the paint is this kind of like just it's really soft and like no sharp features or anything like that. And then I'm working on one that's like it's supposed to be like it's more explosive looking, like paint exploding onto the canvas, and I'm just like playing around with it with stuff. But the weird thing is that like the show ended up being very monochromatic, like
like a drawing.
Almost like the drawings. Well, I mean, there's a little more color than the drawings, but like, I just kind of, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I just like 2020 and 2021, I guess, just feel very subdued color-wise for me. I have one super colorful painting in the show.
Is that the Evangelion one?
The Evangelion one.
Because I already seen a picture of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
But do you think if the drawing show, let's say the one you did at GR2, let's just say that one included color, do you think these paintings would have therefore been colorful because you have already planned out the colors, so to speak?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, next time, just gonna have to do them in color, and we'll charge even more. Yes. Anyway, okay.
No, I think it's also like one of the things that I think I've mentioned it on this show before is that like I've been moving away from like the like outlined illustrative kind of work that I've been doing, and it's been more like I've been removing the line and just actually using like shape and contrast and to help define the characters within the environment, trying to be, I guess you could say, more painterly with the work. And it's maybe I'm just more comfortable with like a more monochromatic kind of look to it, where it's not about hue, it's about value. Hue meaning different like colors like red, yellow, orange, green, purple, blue, and value meaning like a 10% gray versus a 50% gray versus an 80% gray.
Gotcha.
And so that might be it as well. And so
wait, since you're painting at your studio, that means you have no art here to show us, right?
No art here today.
You didn't take one piece home that you could just
Nope. Didn't. Nope. I was actually going to stream out of the studio. I was
Oh, what happened?
like maybe next week if we
Okay,
do a stream,
let's do it.
we'll stream out of my studio. And
Awesome, man. Preview.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Congrats,
And
though.
we could do a little preview thingy.
What's the show called? I think you might have announced it already.
I've been,
or you haven't.
I've been debating about this, and I posted something about it on like a couple posts ago, and I was thinking of calling the show Intensive Purposes, and it's kind of a play on the fact that people say intense and purposes incorrectly.
Intense?
Like for all intents and purposes.
Intense.
Yeah.
Intent. Yeah.
In all intent or intents, or all intent and purposes versus all intensive purposes, because people
intensive purposes. Wait, what is the right way?
Intents and purposes.
For all intents, because it's an intent.
Yeah.
And purpose. That's a weird phrase to begin with, huh? Intents and purposes. I mean, that's just like a blanket for. You could just say for anything.
Right.
For whatever you mean.
For all intent and purposes, but then people have changed it and turned it to for all intensive purposes.
So this would be an example of what's it called? The Mandela Effect, kind of, right? Right? Is this an example? Well, do some people think it is only intensive purposes? Like it's nothing else? Like it was never intent and purposes? Do you think? You know what I'm saying?
I think they just mishear it. Because they say it so quick, people will say, well, for all intents and purposes. And so like they mishear it, and then like it telephones its way into from intent and purposes to intents and purposes.
I wonder if that's, do you know what the Mandela Effect is? What that means?
The Mandela Effect. Mandela Effect is
it's such a rad thing.
Oh, it is amazing.
It's pretty rad, right?
Yeah. It's a fabricated memory.
Or is it? I think there's the flat earth kind of people believe it's actually not, right? That it I don't know, there's a conspiracy behind it.
There is a conspiracy theory, and it is stemmed from this idea of shifting dimensions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How do you know this?
I am a fan of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it's in Mandela Effect. I'm trying to think of a good example of one.
Well, it's like Bernstein versus Bernstein.
Oh yeah,
Bernstein
that one
versus Bernstein bears. Like the spelling.
Is it? Yeah, like we thought. I think it's Bernstein bears. Or Bernstein bears is what I think. But what is it really?
Bernstein bear.
Yeah,
the spelling is different.
It's totally different, right? It's like, what? Where did that come from?
Well, the reason why they call it the Mandela Effect is because everyone, like there's a big group of people that have a memory of seeing, I believe, a news article about the assassination of
Nelson Mandela died in prison or something, right? Right. Was what everyone thinks, but actually he didn't die in prison. Yeah. Well, is he dead now? He died now, right? But I mean, it's one of those things that everyone thought he was already dead, and he wasn't dead.
No.
But like everyone remembers. It's so weird.
The best example, I think, is the Sinbad genie movie.
Sinbad genie movie. Wait. We talking about Sinbad the comedian?
Yes.
Oh, and wait, was he in one?
Everyone remembers Sinbad being in a genie movie. I forgot what it was called.
Was he not in a genie movie?
He was not in a genie movie.
Wait, but Sinbad, the name Sinbad is already like a genie's name.
Right.
But I guess, is that why? Because the genie movie is Kazam with Shaq.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Shaq is Kazam, but it wasn't Sinbad. See, like, I always think there was another movie, not Kazam, and Sinbad was a genie in it.
Yes. Actually, what was funny is that I think College Humor made a fake trailer with Sinbad as a genie on April Fool's Day.
Okay. Oh man,
it's so good.
Wait, that's a good one. God, is there more? You're on a roll. I can't even think of it. Like, is Reese's peanut butter cups? That one's not really one, right?
No, well,
it's Reese's. It's Reese.
One of them is the Fruit of the Loom logo. Like everyone who
Fruit of the Loom underwear or Fruit Loops. Okay, Fruit of the Loom. Yeah. It's a bunch of fruit.
Right. But
Right.
like a lot of people remember it, including myself, remember it having a horn of plenty kind of thing with the fruit coming out of the horn.
What the fuck? I don't remember that. You mean, and that's on an underwear tag?
Yeah.
Like chonies?
Yeah.
I don't recall that one at all.
Yeah.
But okay.
Well, so like, it was funny. The reason why it actually came up in conversation somewhat recently with my sister and I, and that was because my sister went to a fast food place to pick up some food, and she's had a conversation with the girl across, at the register, and like she swears that like there was an interdimensional shift on New Year's Day, on New Year's at midnight,
Right.
like 20 days ago,
Uh-huh.
which is would explain why apparently the ball came down a minute late.
It did?
I guess it did, and the rebroadcast maybe did. I have no idea. And which would cause a whole bunch of Mandela effects to happen.
Wow.
So
Wow. Anyways, it's such a rad thing. Mandela effects are rad.
yeah, Mandela effects are kind of amazing.
Right? It's so weird. I'm trying to think of other good ones. I don't remember, but they're like always logos of things and
yeah,
stuff like that, right?
the three big ones are Nelson Mandela, Berenstain Bears, and Sinbad. So like if you look it up, it's pretty amazing. Like when I started reading up on it, because I think it's Berenstein versus Berenstein. I don't really remember the exact details of that one.
Berenstain is somebody wrote, like, is it Stain? Stain?
Or yeah, Bernstein or Bernstein, and it's just a little like one vowel got changed or something like that. It was weird, and I love that stuff. Yeah, that's another thing I follow a lot on Reddit is
it's on there.
Like UFO. Actually, I follow a lot of weird UFO conspiracy and Bigfoot stuff on TikTok.
Wait. There was a sighting in Hawaii at Christmas, some kind of a UFO. I heard it from first, and I got it confirmed with Lofa, right?
Yeah.
But I heard it from Lauren Tsai, the actress
right.
model. She told me that she went to Hawaii, and there was a UFO sighting, and everyone saw it, and it was in the sky, and it was blue or something, and it dove into the ocean. So it went underwater. Lofa's saying, well, I'm going to guess it was a drone, but he doesn't know, right? But he said that it went in the water and it went underwater and the light was still on. It must be pretty big for everyone to think it's a UFO. Like a drone's this big, right?
Right.
It's like an 12 by 12. It's like an album. Mm-hmm. Like how would all these people see this as a UFO in the sky?
You couldn't. It's tiny. Yeah, tiny. That's like that. Like a 12-inch by 12-inch,
that's how big a drone is, right? 12-inch by 12-inch,
like this. 12
it's like a record, right? But
right.
I mean, you couldn't see it anyway. So that's what I'm saying. But that was a new sighting of a UFO that no one could explain. I don't know.
I just watched a video from a Singapore Airlines flight, and it was just a guy filming the outside from a plane. Maybe it was flying over Singapore. I have no idea. Like I am guilty of doing something similar sometimes, just because I'm in the sky. But and then right as the plane starts banking right, suddenly you see a UFO go nearly clipping the wing, and I was just like, whoa.
Or what about Jetpack Man here in Southern California?
Someone took a picture of that guy.
Oh, I know. There's a video. There's video. There's been video. One video is fake. There was a video that came out that was fake. It was a jetpack guy almost near a plane, and then he lands on top of a building. That's a fake one. Okay. But there's other ones that are supposedly real, like the plane school one. Remember there was an airplane school thing, and it was somebody learning how to fly an airplane, and they filmed Jetpack Man in the sky.
No.
And that one they're saying is a real video. That's not
I need to look more Jetpack Man up. That's just not as exciting in my eyes as.
But this is a jetpack going thousands of feet in the air.
Yeah, really high.
But that
really,
means this
really
that
high.
means this jetpack needs so much fuel for a human to do that. That's never been done, right? So it's like, how are they doing it?
Right, like how
a
high
jetpack
do planes
cannot go. It's like thousands of feet in the air, right?
Yeah,
I don't think in the past jetpacks have not been. Jetpacks are the ones like they don't go high up.
Yeah, we're still stuck in that 80s Olympic, that Los Angeles Olympics like idea.
You remember it, huh? It flew across, and that was all the fuel. It took all the fuel for it to go across 100 yards, right? It took 100 yards. Yeah, I think it took all the fuel, from what I understood. And then the only other jetpack is the guys in the ocean with that little suit that shoots water in the air. Like that's not even a jetpack. They're tethered to a water hose that's sucking water and shooting it out of their backpack, right?
Yeah, those guys.
That's not really.
That's not even a jetpack. That's just a water pack.
Yeah,
it's a water jet. Pack.
So how is this dude going thousands of feet in the air with multiple sightings by like credible pilots of major airlines?
The thing. Like,
how are they doing that?
Probably someone out there, probably living near LAX, in that like Westchester area, and like freaking.
They made the jetpack in their backyard.
They made the jetpack. They probably like are teaming up with like all the tech companies out there, like Google and EA and whatever.
EA, the video game company. So you're thinking that's legit. That's not some weird sighting.
Oh, that's absolutely legit.
That's not a hoax. That's not a hoax.
It's definitely not a hoax. That's not.
Wow.
No, that's
okay.
The fact that like it's made, like it is within the realm of possibility.
Yeah. Well, thus far not recorded as having someone been doing it, but possible. Sure, I believe, as in my amateur belief. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why can't we do that?
Yeah, and why can't it be made by an amateur engineer? It could easily be made by an amateur engineer.
You could put a man on the moon. You can do all this shit. You can cause a capital riot. You could do all this shit, but you can't fly a guy in the air 3,000 feet. I don't know. It just seems like, of course you can.
Of course you can. And like think about it, right? Like,
but I don't know how. Like, atomic
I don't
energy.
have
like, does this guy steal uranium or something? And he's like powering his jetpack with a little piece of uranium? I don't know.
But he might be using like solid state fuels, kind of like the same kind of fuels that they used, or he's using like something similar to a rocket fuel. But
that shit must be like 10,000 degrees on his back.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you do it? Okay, anyway. I'm sure they thought of it though. They're like, my back is on fire, but I'm gonna keep flying. I don't know.
Like, I actually don't even really know about that, because
I don't know.
I think it'd be more cold than it would be hot. Because like,
if it's so cold, it is hot, man. I don't know.
Because like they're using like liquid, versions of like hydrogen and freaking oxygen. I know I saw a video where they were testing like the way NASA tests rockets, or like thrusters, and when they like ignite the fuel and like like a ton of like white like smoke billows out of it, and it's actually
billows. There's that word again, twice in a stream.
Billows. This
anyway,
is the Billow episode of Robot and the Bear. But it's actually like what's coming out is hydrogen and oxygen, and it actually forms rain clouds. And so.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist, nor am I an engineer, nor do I know enough about space shit to really fucking be an authority in it. So please do not take what I have to say seriously. I paint sad bears. I am a sad bear authority.
There's a guy in the sky, though. There's a guy, maybe a man or a woman or person, who's jetpacking around.
He or she must be very light.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably go as
like
light as they can.
150 pounds. Easily.
Right. Like they'd probably starve themselves to be able to do this, like get to 120 or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
So,
Interesting.
yeah. I
that's true, because this guy cannot be like 220 or something, right? That or 3 hundos. There's no way, right?
Not to get to fucking 3,000 feet. Not to get to approaching plane heights.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway.
Or higher than helicopter heights.
Wow.
It really is something. I really kind of want the guy to like be an enigma for the rest of my life.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What if one day, like maybe in the woods or something, or better yet, a wave comes in and there's a dead guy with a backpack on, a jetpack, right? You know? Or he gets sucked into a turbine of an airplane and the airplane crashes.
Hmm.
You know, and it's like, oh, there's a remnant of an arm, a backpack, and went right into a. Oh my god!
I would hope that the technology
Horrible.
survived enough for us to be able to like grab all the advances that were put into it, so we can
Right.
be able to like jetpack our way or through the world ourselves.
So you don't think possibly that this is a drone with a like a 5-pound mannequin strapped onto it,
It's possible.
right? But then everyone keeps saying seeing a jetpack man. There's what a jetpack man looks like, right? He's probably like standing like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to be a mannequin, but you never know.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, like even even so, like drones, like yeah, drones go high, but they don't go like incoming airplane high.
And they can't carry a dude like 5 pounds, even. I don't think, right? A drone. Well, maybe they can now. They have Amazon drones, don't they? Carrying packages of shit. So
Have you had?
I don't know.
Are they sending packages out to you that way?
Not me. Somewhere in the world, maybe. You know, I don't know though. Anyway,
Hmm.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. But
Interesting.
okay,
So, but like,
interesting.
yeah. So so what do you guys think of intensive purposes? I think it kind of works.
Intensive purposes. Oh, back to the title of the show. We didn't
Yeah.
finish talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Intensive purposes, everybody.
Like I don't know. Like I'm like I
Is it going to be called for all intensive purposes or just
no, it says
intensive purposes?
intensive purposes.
It sounds funny.
It does.
Intensive purposes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think like it kind of works because like a lot of like the ideas are intense, I guess,
Right.
but
It's a title that you could probably either use or you could shelf it and use it for any other show at any
right,
time.
right.
Right. It's like a show that doesn't have a. It's a title that doesn't pull you in only one direction.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of vague, but
Yeah. Well, okay. So the art show. So example, case in point, art show at GR2. 3 artists didn't know what to call it. Everyone uses lines to draw, don't they? Your drawings are all lines, are they not?
right.
Made up of lines.
Yeah.
The show's called Line of Sight. It could be any show could be called Line of Sight. So it's just one of those things that I have a bag of titles that you could use for anything because sometimes with a group show you just can't come up with a consensus.
So
So
I
yeah.
I've got like
Somebody on the chat liked the title or likes the title. So
well, here's like other ones.
uh-oh.
I've got a list of like some of them will work for certain kinds of shows. Like the next time I do a show here we go uh like narcissistic, like narcissism, but like
Narcos.
which means like it's a drug related thing. I can't really use that show anymore, that title anymore, just because I'm just not really there anymore. Everything is wrong. Perfecting the flaw. Good time for a bad time.
Oh, that's a funny one. Good time for a bad time.
How
about Gummy Bear? Oh, okay.
In life, implying that it's like this is what it's like when you're no longer hot.
It's a bad life. No, usually it's a good life.
Yeah. Halfway to the end.
Wow. Wow. Halfway to the end.
Let me see. Another hopeless mess. Let me see. FML FTW, which is fuck my life for the win.
Wow.
Let me see. Losing Sight. Let me see.
Losing sight. Ouch.
Yeah. Well, that's one of my paintings is kind of about that. Like, my eyes are like not as great as they used to be.
None of ours are.
Yeah,
No
it's
one's improves, right?
no, it doesn't
No.
seem like it. And I have a painting that's kind of about like that
Wow.
for me. So I don't know. I've got like a bunch of different, and a lot of them are really kind of like bitter and sad, kind of.
Well, that's on message though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But
Nothing wrong with that.
the violence in my silence.
I like that. It's a good time to have it's a
It's a good time for a bad time.
That one's awesome.
That one is good. And I've been
saving... so Duncan DS, Duncan Stewart, DS. That's a good name for you, Duncan. DS. Anyway,
DS.
Yeah, dog shit. Anyways. Sorry, Duncan. He wrote intensive purposes feels a bit more hopeful than these.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe I am feeling a little bit, more like optimistic. I mean, I think that like it's actually I think it's kind of vague. It's a vague title that like.
But it's true though. When I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that I was like, oh, these other titles sound so much more downer than the intensive purposes thing.
Yeah, and which is the reason why I'm kind of like, I don't like, maybe like 8 years ago I was, a lot more cynical about everything. And I am not optimistic, but I'm not, like cynical anymore.
But why more cynical 8 years ago? Obama was president. Things were looking up.
Because Obama was president and the deep state. No, I think it's obviously because it was closer to when I first sobered up.
All right, got you.
And like it's been over 10 years now since I stopped using, and I'm just in a different place personally.
Better then.
Yeah, much better. I'm in a better place. Right. I'm in a better place. I still like draw from the darker corners of my experience.
Yeah, but I think downer titles are also kind of funny. So, right?
They are like good time for a bad time.
I love that one.
Is a really good one. The other one that's
great. That should be a sticker at least. Right.
It's actually kind of inspired. It's inspired by a song I heard a long time ago. So, but I'm not above like taking ideas from other places.
It's a good time for a bad time. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a sticker that says meh. So I mean, if you could do that, you could do anything. I mean,
I just drop my brush in any corner I want. I'm like, I want to take a little bit of this. I fucking stole an idea from an Evangelion movie poster and recreated it as my own. Like I am not above anything.
Yeah, but you are an otaku.
I would never call myself an otaku.
No, no, other people can though.
I would suggest that only Japanese people from Japan could.
Oh, I'm not from Japan, but I'm close, but not really. But
you're close. Now, I would probably say I was more weeb than I was otaku.
Oh. Oh no.
Because the thing is that like otaku is, and this is a feeling I've had for a while, is like otaku is basically saying nerd in America, but in Japan. Right. But the implications of the entire otaku culture thing, like when we think of otaku culture in America, we think of anime nerds and video game nerds, just specifically anime and manga people,
and cosplay
and cosplayers, which is a an offshoot of all of that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's actually so much more than that in Japan.
Yeah.
And so our understanding of the word otaku is this weird perverse idea of otakuism. But in Japan, it has so much. It's such a has so much. There's so much more to it, and so when like an anime like dork is like, "Oh, I'm such an otaku," it's just like, dude, you don't even know what it means. So like, stop calling yourself, an otaku, because you're just a fucking nerd.
No, you're a weeb.
You're a weeb. You're a nerd. You're well. I think of weeb as a subsection of nerdiness.
Oh, sure. It's specifically Japanese, right?
Right. It's a
Japanese. Like you're running around going, "How kawaii is that tempura bowl?" Like,
oh, like, sugoi.
Oh, sugoi ramen bowl kawaii. Right? Like you're like, I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. Right?
Yeah. You walk into like any like Japan related like section of a city, like Little Tokyo,
right? And you got the cosplay.
You
go to Little Tokyo in cosplay, and you're just using the word kawaii.
And you got to pull out like the 10 like Japanese words that you know.
Right. Konnichiwa, kawaii ramen bowl, haircut. Gundam, Dragon Ball, right? You're just like shouting out words. Konnichiwa, sayonara, Yoshinoya beef bowl. And it's like, oh. Udon, noodle, Naruto likes udon. I want udon like Naruto. Arigato, right? It's like you just busted 4 words right there.
There it is.
Right? Yeah, then you have yeah.
It's
I'm sorry.
So, I just noticed that you are also a member of
Clubhouse. I'm an otaku. Otaku? Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Clubhouse. So Clubhouse, I just used it once. Somebody invited me. I just tried it one time. That's all.
Right.
Yeah, I don't use it or anything. I used it once just to see.
Yeah, I apparently like my friend Nicole was telling me about the app, and apparently like it's pretty popular because like right now it's still in beta, and people are you can only get in through an invitation.
Yeah,
and
it's been around though for like at least in beta. I think it's been around for about 6 months, maybe.
Right.
Literally 6 months, and I think it was kind of geared differently, right? Like it was in the beginning, it was different because I knew people that already are saying, "Oh, I like the old Clubhouse better than this new version." I don't know what the old version was, but I knew people that were using it, and they were just saying, "Oh, they changed something. I don't like it anymore." I was like, "Okay, all right."
So it's a social media app where people will open up rooms, apparently with under different subject headings.
Yeah, so you can just talk. It's actually conversational, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you're not typing shit.
You're not typing. You're just You're just literally like no video, just chatting.
Right.
And I just literally joined, I think, this week.
So you could go into a Gundam room and just school everybody.
No.
Okay.
No.
No. You would though. Or plastic model.
Not under my name. No, I would. Right now I have an account under my own name, and I would want to change my name
and go into the model kit ones. It goes, no, you don't use glue on that one. No, master grade says no.
Actually, no.
I'm just making shit up. I don't really know the model kit world.
No.
Did that model kit come out, by the way?
It did. It is out. You need to get it. It's
Did you
intense.
Get it?
I got one. You want to see it?
Yes.
I haven't built it yet. All I have is the packaging.
Show me.
All right, give me one.
I need to know what I'm going to get into if I'm getting one of these. So everybody, I want to get a model kit. I want one Gundam model kit, and I want a good one that I can make, and it'll become like almost like a sculpture, right? Because I don't want like 100 model kits. I want one that I could just display as if it's what.
There
So
it
that's
is.
the one to get, huh?
This is the one. You want the classic,
Wait. So what is the thing on the right that looks like a weird, like a shadow? What is that thing? That goes inside?
That's the inside of it.
Okay.
So you build all this up, and then you build all the armor up.
So question, in the real lore of Gundam, is that interior legit? Or has that never been seen before and they're just making it up for the toy?
They're making it up. Well, it's a mixture of a couple.
I mean,
things.
like in an animation, you see and you're like, oh yeah, that's the inside of it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they following legit, or is that just like, oh, these holes? Well, I'm just gonna make it up for the toy.
Yeah, they make it up for the toy.
Oh,
I know.
Oh.
No. Like there is an old, like really, really, really old, like Gundam model kit from like 1982, I think, or
before a lot of our people that are listening were even born.
Right.
Yeah.
And they had a Gundam model kit in all the really derpy kind of proportions, and with like cutaway parts and like
dissected.
And they had like mechanics, that you could show inside there. And
how do you know this?
Do you
have one?
I do have one. I haven't built it.
Wait, it's a model kit from 82, so you have a vintage model kit. How much
the thing about Bandai is all those old kits from the because they started making Gundam model kits in 1980, and all the way until now, 40 years of model kits, and they still are in production. The ones from 1980. So
amazing.
Yeah.
So how much is that deluxe one?
$250.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
I got it in whatchamacallit from my buddies at Toy Arena in Frankincense for $250.
So it's like that's the legit price.
That's the legit price. That's how it's actually more in Japan. It's like $270 in Japan.
Wow. Okay. Am I up for that? Maybe.
You should be up for that.
I gotta put it together.
As long as you know how to like follow picture instructions, you can put it together.
It looks complicated. Is that? Yeah, it looks tough. Okay.
It's not tough. You
Okay, wait.
You know how to follow picture instructions.
How big does it end up being? Like, am I looking at a little figure that's
it's about
a foot, 1 foot? A little more than a foot. Wow.
Well, let's see. 1/6. Okay. 18. It's about divided by 60. I think that means it's 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters to inches is, I don't know. I'm
56.
No.
60.
30 centimeters.
54.
Inches.
I'm just making that shit up.
It's about 12. It's about a foot tall.
Oh, okay. So it's not 54 inches. 5 foot something or whatever.
So because it's like, from what I understand, like
that's
a Gundam is supposed a 1-to-1 scale Gundam is supposed to be 18 meters, and it's a 1/60 scale. So that translates to 30 centimeters.
Hey.
And then 30 centimeters to inches is about 12 inches.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a beast. It takes up a lot of space.
Awesome. Okay. Well, now I know that's out. What's it called again? That one. I don't want to buy the one from 82 by accident.
No, it's the
Perfect Grade Unleashed. That's important.
Unleashed.
Wow.
78-2 Gundam. There it is.
Wow.
It's the reviews. You can see
nice.
all kinds of crazy reviews for it on YouTube, and
Any of them bad?
What? No.
Any of them bad? All
No.
good?
All good.
So you have that and model kits from 82. You're not an otaku. You're
I wouldn't call myself.
You're not.
I wouldn't. I think if a Japanese, a person who
you're not a weeb. But
I have no problem referring to myself as a weeb.
You might have 100 model kits that are unbuilt.
No.
You're an otaku.
Okay.
Otaku card created. I will summons my family in Japan to like write Ruk Chu.
Yeah, give me one of those Japanese certificates that I can hang on my wall.
Yeah,
It's all in
Ruk
Japanese except for my name.
is Ruk Chu wa otaku desu. That's it. That's the sentence, right? Ruk Chu is an otaku. I'll have it signed by like 5 Japanese people with a rubber hanko. You know, the hanko, the metal. No, what do you call it? The stone signature block.
Yeah. Yes.
By decree of Asian or Japanese family, Luke Chu is a geek.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, that makes me like think of like for a while I was actually going to want to you know, did we ever talk about the idea of the Florence Foster Jenkins Award?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Wait, what?
The Florence Foster Jenkins Award.
No, what is that?
Florence Foster Jenkins was a turn of the century like opera singer.
Oh, okay.
She married into. There was a movie made about her recently, but maybe a couple of years ago. But
was it?
She was
with Lady Gaga. Was that Lady Gaga in it?
No.
That's a country movie or whatever.
Yeah, that's a country movie.
My bad.
But like she had money. She married rich, and her husband. She was a widow, but she always dreamed about being an opera singer, and she was terrible. She was god awful at singing.
Mm-hmm. And
people, like all of her rich, wealthy friends, like would like applaud her when she do like she would have parties and stuff, and they would go and they would applaud her, but then they would secretly talk shit about her.
Wow.
And it was so bad it kind of became good because she sang all the way up into Carnegie Hall, I think.
Wow.
And people attended because they wanted to see this train wreck of an opera singer.
Right.
And there's this amazing photograph of her wearing big old like angel's wings. Wow. And I was thinking I would love to create an award, the Florence Foster Jenkins Award, and give it to artists whose work I think is garbage.
Oh. Who's number one?
Oh, I don't know, but like I haven't like, and I was thinking this is something that we as Robot and the Bear should be doing.
What? Wait, so who's the garbage artist then?
There's a lot of fucking garbage art out there.
Oh,
you know, right. And I think there's a lot of art out there that. And it's especially should be given to people who achieved a certain degree of stature, but it's all just driven by hype.
Wow, I already know who you're talking about. Ooh, that's a low blow. Low blow.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that about anyone that you would think that because I am genuinely a fan of like some of the hypey artists.
Okay.
I just
don't want to say, but it's cool.
We haven't done a podcast in months now. I just don't feel like going there right now. I'm taking it easy. We're easing back into it. It's 2021. We have a new administration. Let's ease.
Okay.
Let's ease into it, Eric.
Ooh, that whoever that artist is, or they're gonna have a show.
There's a ton of them. There is a ton of really like crappy artists out there.
Okay, so wait, let's change the subject from crappy artist, and I want to talk about an artist who passed away, this Van Arno person. Can you tell me about them a little more? Because I feel like I know them.
You showed his
I did.
Work. Yeah, in the Let's Eat show.
Right. What did they do? Like, what was the piece there? I forgot.
It was one of the paintings you didn't like.
They get the Florida. What with the Florida? No, I'm just kidding.
He did a painting of like it was called the Sailor's Pinup, and it was like
I remember that. Yep. Yeah.
And it was a stylized painting of olive oil holding a bunch of sunflowers.
Right.
I mean, technically it's a good painting. It just didn't really adhere to the idea of Let's Eat.
Right.
Unless you like really stretch it out.
But I mean, I remember this person's name for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're older than us, right?
Yeah, he was an older guy. He
Right?
was
Okay.
56. He was
Okay.
56, and I think I mean I'd met him like I don't know, probably 15 years ago,
Right.
and I'd always see him at shows, and he was talented talented painter, Los Angeles based, pop surrealist, I guess, for lack of a better word, or lowbrow artist, or I would say more. He was very figurative, Van Arno, and just last night I found out he passed away.
Mm.
Nothing has really come out to how he passed away, or but um, yeah, it's a bummer. Like it's funny. It's always a little ironic because I was actually thinking about him uh, earlier this month because he was teaching a class at a life drawing class, I think at Blue Rooster. Have you heard of that? It's like an art supply.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Art supply store in Silver Lake or Los Feliz, right?
yeah,
Or maybe
and
there's more than one of those, but they sell like good, really good art supplies.
right,
Yeah.
and he was teaching like life drawing classes there, and I wanted to attend them just because I wanted to like you know do, just do something that's outside of like the wheelhouse that I've kind of
Right.
erected around my career. And I was just thinking about him because like it's all of 2020. Like no, that you're not taking like conventional life drawing classes now. You're not going to take a picture. You're not going to like sit in front of a model and paint them or draw
Right.
them. You're going, and I was just wondering like how he was, if he was still conducting classes and stuff. And he passed away last night, and it's been like I just saw like Juxtaposed posted an article on their mailing list, and High Fructose posted something on their social media, and obviously I posted something,
Yeah.
and so it's a bummer. Just he was 56 years old, I think.
Wow.
Really, he was young.
Van
Really,
Arno, Vanarno. I know
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
yeah.
I think his work is is interesting, and
Oh, here's an example.
yeah,
Wait, is that nasty? No, it's not.
no, no. He
Van
like
Arno.
but one thing he definitely was he was a talented painter, and he like really created like striking kind of artwork. I don't know if I'd say it's something that I really I connect with personally, but I had a lot of respect for him.
Oh,
So
rest in peace, Van Arno.
rest in peace, Van
Yeah.
Arno.
Yeah.
All right, bro. It's 6 o'clock. It's been an hour. I need to get back into the studio, but
Oh, everybody, look at that. That was a quick exit by Luke Chu. Not even a let down, a come down. We were just like going up, like if this was a, and then we talked about Van Arno, and now it's a poof, quick
yeah,
drop,
well,
everybody.
like it's funny because I wanted to bring him up. I wanted
Yeah,
to like pay, like
yeah.
give him a shout out, and and the timing was perfect.
Yeah,
So,
if there's such thing, but okay. Yeah.
but let's try and get this boat back on the road. Back on the road. I know it's going to be kind of tough for me.
Oh, I know, because
Really.
you're amidst a giant show.
Yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
like neck deep in show,
So
but
maybe you might podcast out of the little studio, right?
yeah, like next week I get a podcast out of the
That's going to be
studio.
great, everybody. Just so you guys know, podcasting out of that little studio is going to be amazing. You
I'm
have Wi-Fi.
actually
You have Wi-Fi in there.
there is Wi-Fi out there,
Okay,
and
we
I'm
could do this.
actually like looking at moving into a downtown studio.
Oh,
Next month.
what?
Yeah.
When did this come up?
Came up. Actually, we it's a highly well Liz McGrath, artist sculptor,
Gotcha.
um, personality, etc. She has a space in downtown, and it's broken up into a bunch of different little studios, and she rents them out. And
Oh, cool. Who else is in there?
Dan Kitana.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be right across the street from that little Japanese restaurant.
Yeah,
I forgot what it's
Isau's
called.
in there. So
Isau's in there. Okay, so I knew. I know they're in the same studio. So awesome.
And so and I think they might have an extra room. So if you're a serious working artist, reach out to Dan Kitano.
Reach out to them. Take it, and Luke can't move in.
I wanted to. A reason why I wanted to move. I'm taking it up is just because I want to be surrounded by other. Like, I've been working in my own little isolated spot.
Man, you're gonna change. It's gonna be interesting.
It's going. I think it will.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting.
You're either gonna bum everybody out, and you're gonna be the guy that everyone hates. They're gonna go, God, that guy. I mean, we paint like this. He doesn't paint like this. He paints like that. And they're all going to be like, oh, this guy's here. Oh. God, all he does is eat in the studio. Oh, he's...
and he just listens to that fucking lo-fi fucking, study beats shit. So
and he's vaping and manga and anime. Oh.
Such a fucking otaku.
And he's going across the street and eating Japanese food and talking to the Japanese girl every day. Konnichiwa. Teriyaki, please. Teriyaki, please. Konnichiwa. Yuko Kitchen, it's called, right? Yuko Kitchen? It's called Yuko Kitchen. Y-U-K-O Kitchen.
I would probably want to go to Kazunori more than...
But it's literally across the street from the studio, Yuko Kitchen.
Where's Yuko Kitchen? I've never been there before.
It's across the street from their studio. Like, Dan, they could look at it from their window, evidently. Dan said, I could look at that place from my window.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's across the street. Because one time I got food there, and then he saw my story and goes, dude, I'm just right there. I'm like across the street, and he goes, come over. And I was like, oh, I posted like 2 hours later type of thing. So I never saw him, but he said that they're right across the street from it. And
they're actually right above Blossom Vietnamese.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think that's right there.
Yeah.
So you can get curry and yummy stuff.
It's literal. It's about like a block away from Grand Central, which is
even better. You're gonna have that's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. I would actually have a studio. I wouldn't mind inviting people over to like look at.
They're gonna go, God damn it, Luke and his friends are.
Actually, I wouldn't do it that way. I wouldn't have.
They're gonna go, God, how come Luke's friends keep bothering me? Esau's gonna be like, oh.
I don't think I would do it.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I don't think I would have social business like that.
It's gonna be amazing. But everybody who's listening and so forth, send Luke your positive mana because he's got to make some great paintings.
So you think good time? Wait, I'm gonna like settle things in with this title thing.
Okay, let's do it.
You think good time for a bad time is?
I like it. I think it's a great title. I like it.
That is a good title.
Yeah, good time for a bad. I mean, that could be a band that plays like downer instrumental music, right? Like explosions in the sky. Oh, but opening up for them is good time for a bad time.
Good time.
And they're even better and harder than that, like, right? Like they play harder.
You know what, though? Good time for a bad time is it's an album title. It's not a band name.
That's different these days. Explosions in the Sky is a band name. And that's like, what is that?
Explosions in the Sky is a weird band name.
Yeah.
It's like Godspeed You Black Emperor. Like,
that. What is that? That's like an album title too. What is that?
That is more of an album title than
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of these weird long name bands. That one could just be one of those.
But like, don't you think it has to be like Good Time for a Bad Time is a little too on the nose. It needs to be a little bit more vague.
Maybe, but I still like it.
Like Good Time for a Nosebleed would be, or Good Time God Destruction.
Good Time for a Bad Time just sounds, because the word time is in it twice, right?
Right.
It's just funny too. It's kind of like, it's got a little bit of a ironic sound, and it's kind of, that's what it rings and rolls off the tongue nicely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good time
Okay.
for a bad time. Or, yeah, I don't know. I like it.
So intensive purposes, not really like not really hitting kind of hard, but
I don't mind it. That one's a little more vague and kind of like, oh, what's this gonna be, right? It's a little
right.
smarter.
Right. Well, I mean,
Good
like,
time
it's
for
like
a bad time is like a 3-year-old going, I learned 3 words today. Good time for bedtime, right? It's like,
but like think about like any like
any kid
the
can say
most
that.
recent James Jean books. Like I
Oh,
couldn't tell you that. I can't even tell you what the titles are because I
Oh.
look at them, the spines.
The one that I have for you is called Eternal Journey. Very simple.
Oh, that's a simple one. But like the
Eternal
previous
Journey.
one, the previous book that he had,
Xenograph.
Yeah.
Xenograph. There's Pareidolia. There's a lot of
like what the fuck does that mean?
and all the print
what the
titles.
fuck does xenograph mean?
Yeah, I don't know. And all the print titles are like Aurelians 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Descendants, and like all these kind of names, right? And
Like, James, I much respect. Yeah. I love what you do, but
put away the dictionary. Put away that
Do
thesaurus.
those words even exist?
I'm not sure. I think they do. James is a smart dude, so he's allowed. Good time for a bad time. That's about my grade average right there. That's about my vocab. You know, yeah, that's about that second grade vocabulary. But yeah, intensive purposes. That's a little smarter.
It's a
little dangerous. It's a little smarter.
I might be raising my expectations up a little too high.
We might hurt ourselves. That title. It's a little bit smarter. There's a pun in there. You know, no, I don't know. I can't.
There's a hidden pun, like because like people like will see it like, oh yeah, for all intensive purposes, yeah, okay, I get it, but like not realizing that they've been wrong the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking for in the chat. There's not too much chatter about it.
Bored the shit out of people. Yeah. Good job, Luke.
Depends on the work.
I pulled out the Gundam. People were like, all right, turning it off.
No, they got excited. They got excited. They're just like, oh shit.
Oh my god.
That changed everything.
Otaku.
Yeah. They got excited. They're just like, oh, he's one of us.
One of us. Gooble gobble, gooble gobble.
They got excited. Oh.
I am one of you. I am a collector.
They got excited. They're all
Luke understands.
The god of collections. Oh. With 100 unbuilt model kits. Whoa. Yeah. Anyway,
it's probably honestly a lot more than that.
I bet you it is, but it's okay.
It's probably closing in on 200. But
oh my god. Well,
I don't have enough. Like I haven't built anything.
You just said. Did you just say I don't have enough? Did you just say that?
No, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to build all these things. Like I haven't built a kit since October because.
How much time do you need though to build 200 kits? 1 kit a day for 200 days.
I would need a lot of these kits wouldn't require a lot more than 1 day. A lot of these kits would probably take like 2 to 3 days to build.
Oh, but like
a majority of them are 1 day builds?
Are some like 3 kits a day kind of size, or are none 3 kits a day? You know those little ones. There's like little model kits that are like this big, right?
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Oh, okay. My god.
If with the little ones, you kind of have to. If you wanted to make it look like the box art, you got to like, go in there and paint. So.
Oh, damn it.
But not the perfect grade.
So, we haven't done the title yet. What are you gonna do? Is it locked down to more than one choice? I mean, is good time for a bad time even in the running over the other one?
Yeah, I don't know. They're
pretty different from each other.
Neck to neck. It's like I've been saving a title now for the past 6 years.
Okay, let's say it. And it's nobody by the URL.
Yeah, please don't. It's one that I'm surprised because I've Google searched it and I'm surprised I haven't seen it, and that is The Pain in the Paint.
Pain in the paint. Oh, because the word pain is almost like paint, right?
It's pain. Paint is pain with a T at the end of it.
Right. But pain in the paint.
The pain in the paint. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I've been like, I just haven't created a show that's that depressing,
Right.
really. So,
Wow. That's a pretty good one too.
and I've been saving that one for maybe a book title.
Wow, that one's a good one. Don't nobody buy that URL,
Yeah,
assholes.
yeah.
I already called somebody asshole for no reason. Just don't buy it, you asshole.
Just don't buy it, you assholes. But that's one I've been saving, and I'm thinking Good Time for a Bad Time is one that I should save for something a little bit more ambitious, even more ambitious than this show.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Another title I have that I didn't read out was Pop and Circumstance.
Pop and Circumstance? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And which is going to be like, I have like all these really pop art ideas that I want to do. None of them are in this show because I would have to prepare for it way ahead. Like I want to do a lot of shaped canvases, kind of like that Murakami shaped canvas thing.
Ooh.
So
wait, is he get one of those awards? Those what's it called?
No, because I like what he does.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
It has to be like an artist's work who I genuinely do not like.
Okay, wait. So before we get off, because it's going to be soon, what's the update on Ghost Bears? The latest.
They're coming. I have claimed the red and
wow,
as my personal colorway because
so not the blue or the green.
There is blue. Blue's the Monkey King one, and there's a green one.
Oh, okay. I
so
thought you were taking.
I'm taking the red one as mine.
Oh,
because
okay.
Let me Let me show you. Okay.
So, well, this will be an unveiling for the first time, everybody.
So here is the red and swirly one, and
yeah.
Here's the green and swirly one, but here is the way the red glows.
Oh. So which one? So wait, which one is the giant robot one? Oh, we don't have one.
Oh, and then here's a blue one.
So is Monkey King just doing blue and green, or is someone else getting green?
We don't know. You could get the green one.
Is that possible? Wait, is the green one glowing too?
Yeah, the green one glows green, the blue one glows blue, and the red one glows red.
So you got the red because of Trump.
Yes, I was like, yeah,
red Republican.
Q.
Are you serious? I can ask Mr. Patrick, I suppose. Then.
Yeah. He should be back in town at the beginning of February.
Wow! Congrats.
Yeah, I saw that red, and I'm like,
they look nice. You were originally going to do blue or green, right?
I was originally going to take green, and
I see. And you didn't like the green after all?
When I saw the way the red glowed, I was like, oh, wow, that's unique.
Wow.
I gotta.
All right. Okay, but see, so our title, maybe, our show talk, and everybody, for those of you who need to know, the Ghost Bear reveal right here. Boom.
I haven't posted anything yet because I've just been I want to see it in person. I want to take better pictures of it rather than just factory photos. So
okay.
Oh, actually, Liz's limited to 15 pieces is coming out tomorrow.
Oh, isn't it already out? The Blue
Bears,
coming out
tomorrow. It's
with over 2,000 Swarovski. I don't know how to say it.
Swarovski
crystals. Yeah. She placed by hand using a tweezer that she plucked her nose hair first and then put the diamonds on or whatever crystals on.
She's using light reactive resin to glue it on, where it's a UV. Like, have you seen that? Like where they drop the they put a dab of resin and then they shine a UV light onto it, and the UV light cures the resin.
I think they do that with your teeth now.
They do that with your teeth, yes.
Boom! I knew it. Yes. Okay, that's how she does it. Anyway, so
that's how it's done. There's over 2,000 crystals. Each one takes her about 7 hours to.
And they're $350, and it comes with.
It comes in a jeweler's, a black velvet jeweler's bag, and a hand embellished box embellished by yours truly.
Oh, that's really nice.
So.
And if you open it, does it smell like perfumey, nice smell?
I would hope so.
Or is it going to smell like glue and crystal?
Probably going to smell more like glue and crystal because even the tissue paper is embellished with crystals.
What? No, shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, look at the photo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 50
Amazing.
pieces. Each one is the numbering is actually it's numbered in crystals, which is
Wow.
like if you go through the back through the photos that I posted, like one of the ones toward the end shows the bottom of them, and the crystals go all the way across the bottom cap, and it has the number in like numbered in red crystals.
What is this, a clear ghost bear to begin with?
I think so.
Wow. You don't even know.
I think it's I've seen her
Because
prototypes.
I can't even tell because it's just blinged out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's an impressive looking piece.
Yeah.
It's limited to 15.
What time is the launch for those
At
of you at
noon
home?
Pacific Standard Time,
Wow.
and it's I'm I'm under the impression it'll like go pretty quick.
It's rad.
It's because it is like she worked really really hard at it, and like the way she arranged the crystals and the way it all lines up. She's not using cheap like sticky back like whatchamacallit crystals. She's not using like hobby crystals or something like that. She's
Wow.
actually
That's
like,
awesome.
picked up
12 noon, everybody.
12 noon. So
Those are rad.
15 of them,
Wow.
and yeah, you got to be hardcore for that one.
I don't know. Do you? It's just a rad item.
It is a rad item. It looks really nice.
Yeah, the pictures look that's like Ghost Bear on steroids. Everybody, I mean, anybody can like it. I don't think you have to be hardcore. I think anyone would just go, oh, that's another level. That's something else.
Yeah, it is a higher. It feels like a higher end level piece.
Oh, it is a higher end level. I'm just saying is it's not that weird. It's just rad, in my opinion. Yeah. You don't have to be an otaku to buy that. You could be an art fan and get that.
But it helps.
I think. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I think if you you're an otaku if you buy like 10 different Ghost Bear colors, maybe you're a Luke Chu otaku in that case. You know, if you're like, I got every color Ghost Bear, but you know, if you don't have that, but you have that one Swarovski crystal one,
yeah,
that's badass.
That is badass.
That's flexing.
It belongs in a nice piece in your display cabinet.
Very nice. Anyway, so okay, tomorrow 12 noon.
Yeah. Oh,
all right.
But a whole bunch of other stuff that I wasn't expecting and hitting up on. Hooray for us.
All right.
When's the next time you're streaming?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
at 4:00.
Are you doing anything special for it?
Always. Every time. I think I'm gonna have some lucky bags to get rid of some old stock.
Oh, you're pulling a full on Japan move.
Oh, do they do that?
Yeah, that's what they do at
Japan. Oh, in Japan. January 2nd is the lucky bag day. Did you know that? It's January 2nd in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So in Japan, I forgot the name of the day, but it's
Lucky Bagu.
It's one of the most crowded days in like Tokyo. It is a nightmare. Right. Not in non-COVID years. You don't want to even go out that day. It's crazy everywhere because that lucky bag day is insane. It's everywhere. Like even McDonald's probably has a lucky bag because I remember I went by an ice cream, like was it 31 flavors? Mm-hmm. They had a lucky bag too, and I was like, they have a lucky bag. It's a lucky bag of ice cream, right? Like literally
weird Baskin Robbins flavors.
Seriously, everybody's got lucky bags everywhere, and people are just like, "Oh shit!" and running around trying to.
Right, like you get like 1,000 yen worth of stuff for 500 yen, kind of.
Yeah, but it's insanity. It's everywhere
because like they're just trying to like kill their stock.
Yeah, but it's like a good deal, and people are happy. So
there's usually at least one. Like I saw some openings for the Pokemon Center. Lucky boxes.
Wow. Oh, you know what? I also found. Well, they were our Murakami figure displays. You know, like little they remember he had his own. Ones? Technically, it was in a box, not a. You know, it was in a box. You know, like the convenience store figures, right?
Oh yeah, the candy toy ones.
Yeah, I found like a whole bag of art that were our display ones.
Oh,
because long ago, remember we were the Giant Robot was the we distributed them. We were the importer. 1 year.
Oh, really?
Did you know that? Yeah, back in the day, Giant Robot was the importer of that thing.
I bought a set from Blum and Poe.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were the partners in it. Me and Blum and Poe. We were the ones we imported those, and Yeah, that's what we did. And we had a display, and I found all the pieces that were in a display.
Were they broken?
None are broken, but some are like one's missing the base, and like little things.
Right, because like,
but they're not broken.
I had this one. I had the set, and I had one where it was the guy thing sitting on like a mushroom or standing on a flower, and it had like these two long pole. I had a long pole or something, and that pole broke.
Oh, really? I have that one. It's a little tiny one.
Yeah,
that one is sort of like the least popular one, unfortunately. Is that the only one you got, or did you buy a whole set?
I have the whole set.
Oh, okay, I got you. So yeah, those are amazing. So anyways, I found that, so I was thinking I could sell that on Pop Shop tomorrow. So that's a little special thing. Those are kind of rare. They're rare. I mean, each one's rare, right? So yeah, I do have that. Just stuff, whatever.
Yeah, I've got a couple versions of the Miss Co.
Oh, good. You got the big boob one and then the slim one. It came with two.
I think I've got the milk one. I think they made one of those.
The milk one, huh?
The boobs and the milk.
Yeah, like gigantic.
She's jumping rope with her.
Yeah. Wait. Did you get that one?
I think I got that one. I need. I'm when I go back into the studio, I'll look, and then I have the maid one.
That one?
Yeah. Yeah, and I got I've got that Dob one I still have. Yeah. That one there. That weird alien creature thing. And I got that one. I've got two versions of the maid. I've got a red and white one, and I've got a pink and white one.
Oh, I wonder how you got that. I mean, they didn't. I don't think it came with two. I think it only came with one.
No, I found it somewhere else, and
gotcha.
And I picked it up.
Anyway, so I plan on maybe I'll sell those, even though I've teased it. I don't know. I don't know.
Those should not be cheap.
Oh, they're
but like relatively affordable considering like all the other hype beast Murakami crap.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That Dob one is the best one.
It's pretty cool.
That one. You could like screw a like little hook at the top of it and then hang it off of your like rearview mirror.
Shit, you could wear it in a necklace. You could have Liz put crystals on it. That might be kind of cool, right?
Those have to be tiny crystals, super tiny crystals.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys.
All right, man. Get back painting, and nice to catch up.
It's always good catching up, Eric.
Yeah.
Let's do this next week.
Everybody say bye to Luke Chu. Lightning bolts. Oh, there's no lightning bolts here. That's Pop Shop.
Lightning bolts.
Anyway, see you guys. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. All right, bye.